of Get Festive with Kavya, and I am filming this video today. It's going to be edited today and it's going up today, so that's where we currently stand with this series. And I'm super excited for today's video because, like you can tell from the title, it's all about getting that Diwali glow up. And I am so glad I'm shooting this video today because honestly I've had like a full face of makeup almost every single day for the last fortnight. Like if I was not filming for Get Festive with Kavya, I was shooting some other content, which means that my hair and my skin has really gone through a lot in the last fortnight. And honestly, my hair, my skin could all do with a bit of TLC today. So stick around because you and me are going to be chilling in my bathroom for a while today while we go around doing some fun hair masks, face masks, dealing with our nails, body hair, facial hair and a lot more. And all the face masks, hair masks and everything else that I'm going to be showing in this video today are all homemade recipes, so to speak. Like they are all ingredients that are easily available in your kitchen. I wanted to keep it that way so that you guys can, recreate any of these facial masks or hair masks or body scrubs, whatever it may be, and get that Diwali glow, because there's just like 4 days to go for Diwali and these are all going to be like super quick, easy and effective ways to get that glow up on before Diwali. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, then hit the subscribe button right away and do give this video a thumbs up before we go ahead. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get straight into this video. So first things first, this is what my hair looks like right now. It's honestly not too bad, but it's just that I've been filming so often that I have used like a lot of heat on my hair to tong it, to straighten it, and I think I'm going to do a really nice hair mask which is fuss-free but effective and super nourishing, so that all my ends, which are particularly a little dry now, are taken care of. Also, we're going to be dealing with my face. I have absolutely no makeup on and this is the situation currently. Like I told you guys, I like really broke out so bad at the start of this month, which was epic timing because I was just filming for this series and I was like, what are the odds? The breakouts have now calmed down, but I have like some scarring thanks to that, which will take like some time to clear up. So we're going to be working on that. Also, my nails could do with some TLC. This is what they look like right now and we'll take care of that. Also, we're going to be dealing with body hair, facial hair. So yeah, let's get started. So for this hair mask, I'm going to be taking around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. To that, I'm going to be adding a little bit of honey, around like 1 tablespoon again. I'm basically just eyeballing the measurements. And to this, I'm going to be adding some coconut oil and then just going ahead and giving it a good mix. You can always warm this up in your microwave for like 1 minute or so and just make sure that it all comes in together well. It's then time to work on my hair and apply this little hair mask that we created. Now let me just tell you why I used the ingredients that I did. So first of all, olive oil is amazing for dry hair. It gives it such a good dose of moisture and is not very harsh for your hair. As far as honey is concerned, it not only moisturizes dry hair and scalp, but it is great to add that dose of shine to your hair. And I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you why I added virgin coconut oil. That's almost like a holy grail when it comes to hair care. So like you can see, I first tackled my scalp and I gave it a good massage before moving on to my length of the hair. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're massaging your scalp really well because that stimulates the blood cells and your hair follicles to promote hair growth, and it also gets rid of any dandruff or any flaky cells that might be on your scalp. Then continue applying the hair oil onto the length of your hair and making sure that every strand is well covered and nourished. And then I'm just gonna like tie my hair into a bun and make sure that it's all away from my face before we move on to the next step, which is the facial hair. So I usually like shaving my face with a razor like this one right here, which is a facial razor. This is a completely optional step for you, but I personally prefer doing this because it helps me get rid of all the peach fuzz on my face and also all the dry cells, and you will see that there is instantly a glow on your face after you finish this because you've gotten rid of all the baby hair on your face and also all the dry cells. So let's make our face mask, which is super gentle on your skin. So I'm using 1 tablespoon of besan, 1 tablespoon of like curd, yogurt, and to this I'm adding just a little bit of haldi, and I'm gonna just mix it a little bit, and once it has settled a little, I'm gonna be adding a good dose of aloe vera in there. You can use fresh aloe vera if you have. I'm using the packaged one, and to this I'm adding a spoonful of water just so that it gets the right consistency and is ready to be applied to our face. So I'm going to be using my facial brush and just going ahead and applying this all over my face. So let me tell you about the ingredients. Besan, which is easily available in every kitchen, is great to get that glow because it's super mild and gentle and it helps remove tan from your face. Now curd is great when it comes to pigmentation and dark spots, and while many people like to use lemon, I think that that's a little too harsh for your face and it can disturb the pH level. So curd is a little milder than that, and haldi is of course a great anti-inflammatory agent and it tackles pimples, acne and prevents further breakouts. Aloe vera just makes this whole face mask super mild, nourishing, and I'm going to leave that on my face and move on to the next step. So I'm going to be getting rid of my nail paint, and I usually prefer these nail polish remover pads that come, that are like you just put your finger in and it completely gets rid of the nail paint. I find it much quicker. I'm quickly going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and reach out to my nail filer, and I am going to go ahead and file my nails to give them a good shape. I feel like if there's anything that I really neglect, it has to be my nails, my toenails, my fingernails. I somehow never make the time to go out for manicures, pedicures, and yeah, this little step at home is so useful to just groom them well and make them look a little more shapely. I'm also using this little cuticle remover to get rid of all the cuticles that have accumulated around my nails, and I'm not going to be applying a nail paint but moving on to the next step now. So we're going to be making a really quick and easy coffee scrub, and all you need is coffee granules, like your regular coffee that you have in your kitchen. And to this I am going to be adding like brown sugar. You can totally use regular white sugar, but this one is much milder and I find that the white one is a little more coarse, so I don't want to use that on my skin. And you just want to mix it up like this, and you can add a little water if you want, but it works well without it too. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this on my arms, and this is such a great exfoliator because what it does is that it helps you get rid of all the dry cells that would have accumulated on your skin. This is something that you can use all over your body. Avoid using it on your face because I do feel like the skin on our face is a little sensitive. So just use this all over your body and you will see the results. You will see that your skin will have that instant glow. You'll have gotten rid of the tan and the dead cells, and it just looks amazing. It's instant and it's so easy and it's so affordable. And I'm not sure if you know about this, but exfoliation before shaving is a fabulous idea. I'll tell you more as we move on to the next step, which is shaving. So in my previous video, which was the grooming video, I had mentioned how I prefer shaving over waxing. I just find it quick, easy, and I'm not dependent on anybody else for this. And I love this gel right here. I'm going to link it down for you guys. It's amazing because just a little goes such a long way. It foams up beautifully. And what it does is that before you go ahead with your razor, this razor is again the Gillette razor for women, and it just, your hair will, you know, have softened and it'll come off super easily. There'll be no burning sensation, and it just helps get rid of the hair also so well. So highly recommending this combination if you are into shaving at home too. So I'm just gonna wash that off. And now, picking up from what I told you previously, that when you exfoliate before shaving, what happens is that you will have gotten rid of all the dead cells on your skin first, and it also prepares your hair follicle to shave. Okay, so it just makes it easier. Basically, the hair comes off more easily, and it is also a great idea to avoid ingrowth hair. Like, you know, we've all seen that ingrown hair that sometimes forms. So that again you can avoid if you exfoliate regularly. So yeah, that is usually what I do. And now that we've gotten rid of the body hair, I am going to check on my face mask, which has dried up, and I'm just going to go and wash it off with water. I don't like to scrub it too much because, you know, it can be a little abrasive. So I just like to dab, pat, and just get rid of all the product. Also, now the hair mask has been on our hair for a while. It's been a good say 30 minutes or something since I put this on my hair. So I'm gonna go into a shower and see you later. Hey guys, just got done with my shower and I feel so freaking good right now. I feel so pampered and I feel so relaxed because the last couple of days have been so hectic for me, and I'm so glad I took the time out to film this video, which made me feel so good. And I'm pretty sure that if you guys follow this routine, you too are gonna feel so good. I don't know if you can see, this is what my face looks like now, except for this little acne scar. Skin feels so freaking clean. It almost feels like I got a cleanup done. Like, it feels so nourished, and it feels so clear, and I can almost see that glow, you know. Like, I don't know if you can tell, there's absolutely no lights or anything of that sort right now. I'm just shooting this in daylight, and it feels so good. And as for my hair, I'm not blow drying it because I really want it to get that rest. So if you're following me on Instagram, maybe I will share what my hair looks like with a natural dry. So make sure you're following me there. I'll put up some pictures on my stories and show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, that's a wrap for this video. I really hope you guys had fun watching this, and oh my god, just 3 to 4 more days and this series is gonna come to a wrap. I hope you guys are feeling the festive spirit and are ready to bring in a Diwali with this at-home glow up. Don't let vanity be the only reason. Just do it to feel good, because trust me, I feel so good. And you know, that coffee scrub was amazing. My skin feels so smooth, feels so soft. But in all, highly recommending this for a Diwali glow up. Really took me not more than 40 minutes to get all of this done, which is pretty amazing. It's almost the time that you would spend to go out to a salon, get stuff done, come back. This was definitely quicker. And yeah, super duper affordable. Do give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.